Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about gold. Yeah, it has been a while since the last gold update, I think half a week or something, but the situation hasn't changed on the chart at all. We identified in previous videos this overall range here between our resistance area highlighted here in red, which is ranging between 1993 and 2047. That's Fibonacci resistance for the current setup and scenario. And then we've got our large support area, basically a medium term, maybe even long-term support area here, which I would expect the price to get into in the coming weeks. I'm still tracking an overall bullish scenario on the chart. So we are tracking here a wave 1 to the upside since October 22 or between October 22 and May 23. And now this could be a wave 2 to the downside. I'm tracking an A wave down, which bottomed in June. And this B wave, as I said to you and suggested, this could be a triangle, and it looks like a perfect triangle. We're going to check that in a minute. And then this C wave down is still supposed to happen at the moment. At least that's the expectation. So let's talk about the ideas we had in the previous video, and they are still valid. So within the yellow wave count, the idea was obviously that we are in the wave 2 anyway, but in the wave 2, it's possible that in the yellow wave count, we had an A wave down, a B wave up, and we're already in the C wave to the downside. Possible, but I will take that off the chart now because the triangle is basically complete anyway, so we don't need that yellow wave count again anymore. So I would either go with, okay, this is A wave down, and then the B wave is unfolding as a triangle, which would be a 5-wave move. A, B, C, D, and the E wave, okay? And that could actually be complete. So we have a potentially a complete Elliott wave triangle. And if we now see a break below the B wave low of the triangle, which is the 18th of August low, 17th of August low, we talk about 1915 here. If we get a sustained break below that level, or actually any break below that level, it should lead to the successful breakout of the triangle to the downside in a C wave. And if that happens, then it should typically be a breakout of a triangle in the expected direction, should typically be a swift move. So let's see if that happens actually. Target for the C wave would be, I would typically watch the 61.8 extension level first. That's at 1855. It's overlapping with the 50% retracement level in the green support area. So a good fib confluence. And then the next target is the 100% extension level. That's a more reliable target. That's at 1784. Very much overlapping with the 1798 level, the 61.8 retracement. So there are two key target levels I would watch on the way down, but it takes a break below that B wave low to confirm that the C wave is actually unfolding to the downside. See, there is also another possibility. It could, of course, be that the triangle breaks to the upside. And in this case, let me actually think, how would that work out? Well. Obviously, we would then assume that the B wave is still unfolding, okay? And then resistance will be relevant. So that also gives us a breakout point to the upside, because we have to say that above 2047, if we get a sustained break above that level, we have to assume the third wave is already running. Nothing I'm primarily looking for at the moment. I would say either we break down and then complete the wave 2 here, or we do the B wave higher first and then come down in the C wave. It would simply delay the sell-off, in my opinion. At least I have no confirmation or indication that we've bottomed already. So it would be a very unusual bottoming structure. What I can imagine, though, is that we get a higher B wave. How would that work out? Well, remember that a B wave is an ABC structure. So it could be that, yeah, within the wave 2, we have circle wave A complete, as before. And then obviously this would be the A wave. But the B wave of, well, the B wave is actually unfolding then. The B wave of the B wave would be the triangle A, B, C, D, E. And this would be here. So A, B, and then we would get a breakout to the upside. C. Okay, but then down. So in both scenarios, I would expect further downside. Overall, still tracking a bullish scenario. So the higher level trend, in my opinion, is up. But it looks to me as if we haven't corrected this move enough. Okay, we haven't corrected this sufficiently, and that we need a little bit lower in this wave 2 support area. Two pathways to get there, either more directly. I would prefer that we have a clear breakdown point for that. If it goes higher first, then we have a clear resistance level to watch. First of all, 2015 and then 2047. And then if we get there and see a bit of a reaction, I would expect a strong move to the downside from the resistance area. And it would take a sustained break above 2047 to already indicate that all of wave 2 bottomed here. To be honest, it would be very, very shallow for a wave 2. I'd like to see typically a wave 2 to get to at least the 50% retracement level. As you can see here, this swing low that was made in June reached only the 38.2 retracement level. And at the moment, we're just ranging, just in a range, basically. And a range is typically, or a triangle, you know, a wave 2 cannot be a triangle. So yeah, therefore, for me, I would like to see a clearer 3-wave move anyway. So I don't think there's anything else to add here. Pretty much in line with previous updates, but we are obviously, you know, we're getting to the completion of this triangle now, which means that we should start to see some movement. Actually, I need to adjust the upper trend line here, the boundary line of the triangle. So it's not ideal, but it gives us at least an idea, where we are in the triangle. And oftentimes these triangles actually do break sort of 2/3 within the triangle, 2/3 the distance towards the apex. And I think we're pretty much there. We're maybe even a little bit over already. So yeah, that's obviously what I'm watching. And obviously contracting volatility, lower volatility. That also means lower volume. And that typically indicates that a big move is following. And as I said, typically a breakout of the triangle is swift. So either to the downside as it's labeled now, but it takes a break below the B wave low. If we go up, then it could also be swift, but should be contained within the red resistance zone really, which ranges all the way up to 2047. Yeah, that's currently my update about gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And I wish you a great week. Thank you. Bye-bye.